In this lecture, we shall be discussing the different applications of data mining and different types of trends that are prevailing in data mining. Data mining is a very broad discipline with its application area not restricting to very limited set of fields. It is such diverse that different applications are there in different domains. Some of those domains have been discussed in this presentation, like application of data mining in financial data analysis, in retail industry, in telecommunication industry, in science and engineering, intrusion detection and prevention systems, and recommendation system. Now, the first one is data mining in financial systems. The financial sector includes banks, insurance companies, investment companies, which collect a huge amount of data. The data is often complete since it is from reliable source and of high quality and demands a systematic analysis of data. To store financial data, data warehouses that store data in the form of data cubes are constructed. To analyze this data, advanced data cube concepts are used. Data mining methods such as clustering, outlier analysis, characterization are used in order to analyze and mine important type of data. While constructing uh, warehouses which are multidimensional in nature, different attributes can be used, like drill down on month or region or sector can be performed. Different statistical methods can be incorporated, like identifying average, max, min, or total. There are different applications within finance sector also where data mining is applicable, like loan payment. Now, data mining techniques like attribute selection and attribute ranking analyze the customer payment history and select important factors such as payment to income ratio or credit history or the term of the loan, etc. Now, this type of data, that means the credit history and the customer's preferences or customer credit ratings, they helps the bank to decide its loan granting policy or whether to grant the loan to a particular customer on which type of factors. So identifying that is an application area of data mining analysis, data mining in finance sector. Now this diagram shows that the data comes from different types of warehouses or different types of databases, and it's stored in a common global data warehouse in data marts. Different categories of techniques like clustering or association or attribute selection are applied depending upon what is expectation from the system, whether we are using the system for analyzing the credit risk or market risk or trading and so on. Now, another application area of data mining in finance sector is to go for targeted marketing. Now, the methods such as clustering and classification, they generally are incorporated to find the factors that influence the customer's decision towards banking, or to facilitate different targeted marketing for different types of segments, what items to be promoted in what type of what strata of customers, and which services are to be provided, maybe based on income policies or age group and likewise. Another area is detection in financial crimes. Now, this banking data, since it comes from a variety of sources, as we have already seen in the diagram also, that sources may be geographically different, that means from various cities or maybe various bank locations. So, multiple data analysis tools are deployed to study and detect unusual trends like big value transactions. Different data visualization tools like outlier analysis, cluster tools, etc., are used to identify the relationship between transactions and the patterns of what pattern analysis between different types of transactions can be analyzed. The second application area of data mining is in retail industry. Now, For example, let's talk about supermarket or the retail sector. The owners want to know the choices of the customer. They're looking at the purchase history of the customers, uh, uh, so that they can identify the buying preference of the customer. Now they apply different types of tools to see what is the buying behavior or what is the shopping pattern of the customer. Based on that, the supermarkets design the placement of the product on the shelves, whether they are to be kept uh, adjacent to each other or in the or across the corners of the location of that supermarket, or and brings out different types of offers on such items, such as different coupons on matching products or maybe special discounts on some products. Now there are different campaigns based on RFM grouping. Now RFM stands for recency, frequency and monetary grouping. Whatever promotions and marketing campaigns are there, they are customized for different segments. The customer who spends a lot but very less frequently will be treated differently from the customer who buys every 2-3 days but of less amount. The data mining can be used for product recommendation and cross selling of items. This is an example showing that data from retail sector comes from different sectors, from different cities, and different data analytics methods are applied, and different modes of visualization are utilized to view the data and to take effective measures on that. Now since the this retail industry, data mining can aid in identifying the loyalty of the customer, so as to see whether the particular customer has been retained or not. And in order to retain a particular customer, what is the buying behavior, or what is the sequential pattern, or what are the requirements of a customer, or according to that different adjustments in pricing and variety of goods can be incorporated based on maybe different areas, different regions. Likewise, fraudulent activities and different unusual patterns in retail industry can also be identified. The next sector where application of data mining can be felt is telecom industry. Now this is a huge industry and expanding at a very competitive rate. They are trying to identify different patterns of communication over telephone by different types of customer, what types of services they are using, with what frequency they are using. For example, if a person is using a plan of 1 GB per month, but his or her consumption is more than 1 GB, then automatically the uh, service providers will try to promote a new type of pack or plan to which a customer can go to. uh, Mobile service providers generally use this data mining technique for their marketing campaigns and to retain customers from moving to other vendors. They are trying to uh, uh, utilize the information such as call time, location, duration, callee caller information, what mode of communication was used, and this is because they have data warehouses where data is stored in multi-dimensional databases. Now another example may be that the large amount of information that the mobile sectors have, they are internal and external information such as billing information, email, text messages, web transmissions, and different customer services. Now based on that, they can analyze the data using different data mining tools, and they can predict churn that tells the customers who are looking for the vendors. Now with these results, a probability score is given. The mobile service providers are then able to provide different incentives, offers to the customers who are at higher risk of churning. This type of mining is used by major service providers such as broadband or phone or gas providers, etc. And the entire set of activities are continuously moving across for improvement. The in data mining can also be incorporated in telecom industry to identify unusual attempts by the customer to by any user to gain access to a particular customer's account, and it can be blocked or email can be sent to the registered email ID. Then it can also aid in identifying different fraudulent patterns of the users. And another example may be identifying what are the patterns of customers usage on maybe monthly basis or weekly basis, and provide better plans. Like I gave an example of 1 GB plan of the particular user and usage of 1.5 GB per month. So a better plan could be provided. This will automatically promote the sales of different services. And at times when we uh, have low connectivity in a particular area and we raise this request to the service provider, they tend to give better service quality to those areas where these type of problems exist. Next is data mining in science and engineering. Now, with the advent of data mining, scientific applications are now moving from statistical techniques of collect and store. That means they are moving away from the statistical techniques of hypothesize and test paradigm towards collect and store techniques. Perform mining on new data, output new results, and experiment with the process. A large amount of data is collected from scientific domains such as astronomy, geology, satellite sensors, global positioning, etc. In the field of computer science, it also helps to monitor system status, to improve the performance, to find out the software bugs, discover plagiarism, find out faults, etc. In other areas, like data mining helps like in identifying, analyzing the user feedback regarding products and different articles to deduce opinions and sentiments of the views. The next application area for data mining is intrusion detection and prevention system. Now, data mining detects outliers across a wide amount of data. The criminal data includes details of crime, of what has happened. So, data mining will study the patterns and trends and predict future events with better accuracies. The agencies can find out which area is more prone to crime, how much police personnel is to be deployed, which age group should be targeted, which vehicle numbers should be scrutinized. Now, generally, these intrusion detection system are categorized into two kinds: signature based detection and anomaly based detection. Now, signature based detection means when in order to identify the fraudulent signatures, the signatures are deliberately monitored, and the attack patterns are pre-configured and predetermined by the domain experts and are fed into the system. If there is a deviation in the signature pattern or the impression used to the force with which the signature is made and the different impressions, then the fraudulent activity is restrained and the attacker can be caught hold of. Another technique under that is anomaly based detection. Like different profiles are based on the normal, different profiles are categorized based on the normal behavior, and whatever profiles tend to differ from those profiles, they are treated as anomaly. For example, if a person makes a purchase of 5,000 rupees on monthly basis, and all of a sudden the transaction of 5 lakh happens from the account, so the profile of that person is built that this person makes a transaction of 5,000 on monthly basis, and whenever there is a big deviation it is treated as an anomaly and that fraudulent activity can be caught hold of. The next application area is a recommender system. Now, recommender systems are basically to give customers with different product recommendations, which are important to the customers. Now, the recommended items are categorized on the basis of two approaches. First is the content-based approach, and second is the collaborative approach. In the earlier case, that is the content-based approach, the items that are similar to the items which have been queried by the user in the past, they are suggested and they are recommended to the user. In collaborative approach, the prediction or the recommendation is based on the customers having similar types of preferences in the past. So these two approaches are generally used. Many techniques like information retrieval, statistics, machine learning, etc. are used in these recommender systems. Now, these systems use keywords, user profiles, user transactions, common features among different items to estimate an item for the user. Now, these systems also find the other users who have similar history or of buying and predict items that those users could buy. There are different challenges also in this approach. Like the recommendation system has to search through millions of real-time data. So two types of errors are there which can be made by the recommender system. Now these errors belong to two categories. First is a false negative and second is a false positive. Now whenever a customer wanted to buy something but was not recommended by the system, this is a false negative. That means a customer was not recommended certain set of items, but he want them, he purchased them. The second category is false positive, wherein the products that were recommended by the system but was not in want by the customer. Another type of challenge comes up when a new customer tends to join any e-commerce website and has no prior purchasing history. How the recommendation system in such case is going to provide different recommendations. Now here an intelligent query answering technique is used to analyze the query and provide generalized associated information relevant to the query. For example, showing the review of the restaurants instead of the addresses and phone number of the restaurant that is searched for. Now, trends in data mining. Data mining is an ever evolving concept, and the latest trend that we tend to analyze in the fields are application exploration, like development of application specific data mining system for different categories of systems, different data mining methods and different data mining system is developed. Then scalable and interactive data mining methods based on different constraints that are set by the user for identifying interesting patterns. Then integration of database systems so that an integrated mining can be done based on data warehouse from, let's say, web-based systems or any external different types of systems, spatial system, temporal systems, database systems. Then standardization of data mining query language so that a systematic development can be facilitated to improve the interoperability, and its implications can be realized in education and society. Then nowadays data mining is also being used in privacy protection and information security in data mining. Thank you.